Alright, so a couple of things that I'm seeing you doing is your stance is fine. Whatever's comfortable with you, that's the most important thing. But what I want to see is, I don't want it up here, okay, when I'm talking about the tee. The only time that you're going to hit a ball this far, or this far in front of you, is whenever you're going to be hitting it to, for you it'd be left field, okay? So that's an inside pitch that you want to hit right there, okay? So if you want to work on that, move that tee a little bit closer to you, and a little bit in front of that front foot, and then really work about getting your hands inside and turning on it and pushing it to left field for you, okay? One thing, make sure, okay? So what I'm saying is, make sure your tee is even with your torso, okay? With your stomach, with your belly button, all right? Now, one thing that I'm noticing is you are dipping that back shoulder, okay? So instead of coming here, you are doing this, okay? And so what that's gonna do is whenever you come here, then you have a better tendency of getting under the ball and popping it up, okay? So what you want to do is you want to stay here, get your good load, keep your hands close to your body, and just like you're putting on a seatbelt, okay? So wherever you start, I know you gotta step like this, okay? When you take that step, everything for everyone is the same, okay? So you're right here, you're loaded, keeping it close in, and you're bringing this right here to your front foot, okay? So right here, all right? And the barrel of the bat is gonna follow, okay? It's gonna happen right here, boom, right here, boom, okay? Now, I want you to work on this without even swinging a bat, okay? But, put your bat in front of you, make sure you're in your stance, it doesn't matter how it is, but something that you're doing with this back foot is you'll take a step and then you lead with it like you're throwing a baseball, okay? You want to stay here, okay? It doesn't matter however you are. When you take that step and you're loaded, this does not move. This is where all of your power is in that back foot. When you swing, everything transfers to the front, okay? You don't want to, as you're swinging, have all of that transferring and you trying to swing the bat at the same time, okay? So what's happening is you're acting like you're a slap hitter in softball. We're playing baseball, okay? So right here, however you're comfortable, I want you to really think about squashing a bug with that back foot, okay? So whenever you explode through, boom. Notice my foot doesn't move, okay? The only thing that moves is my leg. And that's me transferring and moving with this swing here, okay? So one thing that you can do, all right, a couple of tips. As you are swinging, here's a drill that you can work on. I know I don't have anything in front of me, but just imagine, okay? I want you to not chop at it. Don't chop at the ball. But a really good drill, if you can get somebody to soft toss to you or something like that. I don't know if you have anything right there, but have somebody soft toss to you, or even off of the tee. I want you to try to swing where you're bringing that butt of the bat to the front foot and you're trying to slam it into the ground, okay? I know that sounds ridiculous. We're trying to hit it in the air, into the gap, but if you practice here, okay, keeping it tight and bringing it through, then what's going to happen is that's going to turn into hard ground balls or line drives, okay? It's not going to be popped up in the air hoping that a left fielder or a right fielder misses the ball, okay? So right here, boom, load, keeping it tight, keeping that butt to the front foot, right there, boom, right here. And you can just sit there, get in your fully exploded position, and just boom, bringing that right there, keeping it tight, and just bring it to that front foot, okay? Another thing, remember, we're not slap hitting right here, okay? What I was telling you about, you keep this here, all right, and you load back on it, all of your weight is still above yourself, okay? You don't want to be like this. You don't want to be like this, okay? Stay tight, stay up. Okay, when you load, you're still above yourself, but you'll start to feel the pressure in this back thigh. Okay, so for me, I have a pretty wide stance, but when I load, boom, I'm still above myself. If I pull the bat here, my head is still above my midsection. Okay, and I have a lot of my weight distributed on my back foot. Okay, so to go through that again, boom. The only thing that's moving is I'm taking a little step forward with my front foot. Nothing's happening here yet, okay? Now, whenever I start to swing, right there, okay? As the butt of the bat starts to move forward to the front foot, that's when you start to squish that bug, okay? So you're already here, boom, right here, okay? Now what's gonna happen is, you're gonna be right here, and as you can see, okay, my head is nice and even all the way down to my knee. All right? So what you can do is to practice that. Don't do this, okay? We're staying here. This should not move. If that stays in that one spot, you're just ruining the grass in your backyard, trying to make a divot right there, okay? So you stay there. What I want you to do is practice loading and then explode with your bottom half. When you get here, this is what I want you to do. Stay here, do your load, and swing, okay? It's gonna feel really weird and awkward, but that'll train your mind that when you're swinging, that's where you're supposed to finish, okay? So, putting it all together, you want a clean load, boom. Bringing the bat back, take the small step forward. You don't even have to take steps if you don't want to, okay? So boom, right here, we're loaded. As we're working forward, we wanna make sure this butt of the bat is going to that front foot. Barrel will follow. You'll hit line drives and hard ground balls. That's good. You might even get lucky and hit the tank. I don't know. Okay? So right here, boom. Keeping it close, okay? Right here. Right here. Boom. All right? Now the bottom half. Okay? Remember. Boom. Boom. I mean, it's an explosion of the hips. Your hips are transferring from facing the dugout to facing that pitcher. You want it to explode towards him. You want to know that you're about to hit a line drive right at his face, okay? So you're right here, boom, boom, right there, okay? And try your best. You're going to get a little bit more power if you finish holding that bat with both hands. I know it's really easy to just go like this, okay? But you'll get an extra 40, 50 feet just by doing this. Boom. Keep that head down. Really exaggerate right now while you're home, especially. Is looking as if there's a pitcher pitching at you. Load right at the last second. Look at that ball, boom, and then try to finish with your head on your shoulder right there, boom, boom. Okay, I'm still looking down at the tee. All right, you got any questions, let me know. And good luck, bud.